Give them a shot to do what?
Here we are, stateside live. It's a gathering of Phillies fans and Mets fans in the battle of first place, first worst place. We're going to talk about the Phillies. We're going to talk about the Mets. I'm going to shut up, and somebody else is going to talk.
That was a great intro, though.
Thank you.
Good job, good job.
Thank you.
Beautifully done, beautifully done.
It's a beautiful day in South Philadelphia. Tonight's game is Mets versus Phillies, celebrating 9/11. There is a pre-ceremony that's going to take place before the game, honoring the first responders from South Jersey and also Philadelphia. So that should be fun to watch.
And we have a hero on the deck with us right now. The guy at the end.
Don't do
right.
that.
Mets fan. He also is a firefighter. And I don't know if you guys remember 9/11, but I feel like the world, especially this country, the United States, was a better place on 9/12/2001. I feel like the country's a little bit divided these days, but I think it's nice if we all give a round of applause to the firefighter, even though he's a Mets fan.
Thank you.
Is that a half applause we get there?
Yeah. Like golf clap. Little golf clap.
Well,
Appreciate you.
to score a run on this side, right?
Yeah.
I have to mention that I'm also a prior veteran.
Thank you for your service.
Military police officer
There you go.
in the United States Army. So
That gets a full clap for
Man, we're like complete opposites because I was the Air Force firefighter. So not only do we have Air Force versus Army, we have fire versus police.
correct.
So I'm glad you're standing on the other side of the table.
Exactly. That's
And my
what I'm
man
saying.
Zach Clayton's holding me back.
We're keeping this table very balanced
Yeah,
today.
for sure.
And we got TNA wrestler Zach Clayton with us. Unfortunately, he's a Mets fan, so I'm going to
Well, I'm
not
truly
talk.
a Yankees fan, but today I have to be a Mets fan.
I mean, do you have to be? Do you
That's
have
real
to be?
spite. That's real spite. That's
I'm gonna
cross
have
league
to be.
spite.
And on top of that, I'm a Jets fan, so I
Ouch.
also
brutal.
My condolences.
it's pretty.
Oh, that's
not good.
brutal.
It's not great.
He's having a rough
But,
day, a rough
Yeah.
week, a rough year.
How are the
I always have a rough year with that one, but
how are the Yankees doing?
hey, listen.
Oh, man.
All right.
Oh,
Powers, you got something there, bud?
You want to do it now?
all right.
Yeah,
we
let's
can
do
do
it.
it now.
Okay.
So let's go back to talking about 9/11 and just thanking. Well, I guess we have another vet down there, but sorry, I only have one gift.
No worries. No
we all
worries.
got together. We got a little bit something for you.
Man, don't do that.
Can you help me out here, brother?
All right.
That
Drum roll.
thing's wrapped pretty well,
Wow.
huh?
That is very
Hey.
man.
There we are. Oh, wow. The champ is here.
Wow. No way.
All right.
Thank
For
you.
you for being.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, man. We appreciate you. This
that's
country,
awesome.
and we're all nothing without you guys. So you too, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So I'm very grateful. I was not expecting this. This is, obviously being a first responder and being a veteran, it's just about service to everybody, community getting, it's not about thanks. It's not a hero complex. It's just about doing the right thing and just serving your community, serving your brothers and sisters. So any type of appreciation is great, but we're not doing it for that. So this actually means a lot to me, and I appreciate you guys for this very much. Thank you. I really don't know what to say.
We appreciate you,
We
man.
appreciate
Thank
you,
you so
man.
much.
Thank you.
Also, it took all the restraint I had in the world not to blow as this was happening.
Thank
So when I'm
you.
talking to you earlier, I was like, "Are you psyched about the? Oh, don't say
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
don't
yeah,
say
yeah,
it.
yeah.
You
Surprise."
psyched about the potential sweep?
Yeah, right. Well, now I feel like the stars are aligning. I got this nice shiny
this
belt.
Could be it.
It's the last game of the series, no? So
My wife's wearing
yeah.
her hat tonight. Her Mets hat at
I
home.
know this is nice. So I feel like we got a good turnout here. We're doing a good thing, good event. We're networking with a bunch of good people for a bunch of good causes. So
Yeah.
I feel like this is the Mets. This is the Mets night to win and spoil all you Philly fans out here. And I can't wait. Can't wait to
I think
see
we're
what
beyond
happens.
that point.
Thank you. I know it's over. I know more
No,
old
it's
small
not.
victories.
It's not
but-
over. It's not over.
It's not over.
What's not over? The season?
I'm a Mets fan. It's never over.
The season's, well, you guys aren't going to win the World Series. You
I think
guys aren't going to win the division.
I think we're in a better spot than you guys were when
Yeah.
it was 17-7.
Yeah.
7 games up with 17 to go. What are we, 10 and
Admittedly, the
16?
statistics favor you. Yes.
I also think, right, you guys lost 5 games in a row, so losing 6 in a row sounds a little bit more believable than 5-1. or
Yeah.
1-5. I should
You're
say.
taking a beating over here. You need
Yeah.
some help from the
I
chat.
mean,
I know.
we personally wouldn't understand, so I generally want to ask you guys: is this a get right game for the Mets, or I really don't. I'm not in your position, so I don't.
As a
really.
Mets fan, you learn to drink the Kool-Aid no matter what. It's part of the it is a team founded on sadness, if you think about it.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. The wild card's not totally out of reach. As far as I'm concerned, season's not over.
No, by any means, it's not over.
Well, let's deep dive a little bit into some of the players and some things that have happened throughout the beginning of the season, right? Soto coming over to the Mets. At first, there was rumors that he wasn't comfortable with the staff. He wasn't comfortable with his co-players. He wasn't comfortable with the coaching staff. As fans, how do you guys feel that now this late in the season?
Don't look at me.
Well, I'm curious. We got a Yankee fan in the mix, so it's a little bit of a
How
hot.
do you-
No. Keep me out of this. Okay, you're on the hot seat here with the Mets on this.
I mean, right, a big talent like that, there's usually drama. I mean, he came with a big check. There's lots of things that could spoil chemistry with that. I mean, it's hard to say, man. I don't like to speculate too hard. I mean, I want to believe. So at this moment, I'm trying to take a blind eye to any facts.
But I'm trying to figure out where that's coming from, right? Other than the media, because anytime you see him, he just came out with glowing remarks about Starlin Marte, and he's smiling. He's doing all this stuff with the rest of the team. And, I think about if anybody should understand, it should be Phillies fans. When Bryce Harper signed that big contract and it wasn't starting off so great, everybody was like, man, Bryce Harper, big attitude guy.
Agreed.
Yeah, I can't believe we paid him all the first year. Y'all was expecting, a Shohei Ohtani.
First 3 months.
I'm just saying.
First 3 months. And he was hurt.
But
That's all right.
But you were expecting like the Shohei.
I would say Trey Turner is a better example about the player who didn't show up, and then this great guy told everybody to give him a standing ovation. And that was a really nice thing that the Phillies fans did.
Yeah, but that's not the same level as we were watching Bryce Harper hit 500-foot home runs in high school on ESPN.
We used a metal bat.
Yeah, performance-enhancing bats.
Yeah.
So, but
what about a Francisco Lindor? I mean, he had an up and down, ebbs and flows first year with the Mets, and then he got right, and he continued to be the player that he was when he was in the AL, and I think it comes down to these big time players coming over to new teams. Sometimes it takes them a little bit to get acclimated, and then they turn back into the players they're supposed to be. So. I know it's a lot of money, let me underline that, a lot of money with Juan Soto. But I, as a Philly fan, I do have faith that he's going to be a presence in this division for a long time to come.
Do you think, right, first year, going back to the topic of first year, big money, do you think 30 home runs, 30 stolen bases is enough for year one?
Yeah.
Is that a milestone that, as a Mets fan, you guys are satisfied with?
I mean, if the Mets didn't have such the seat, and what people would consider a letdown, he would be an NL MVP candidate, right? Like his last 25 or 30 games have put him up against anybody else. He's by far better. It's just a matter of timing, right? Like it's like the Phillies are pulling away with the division, and we lost all these games in a row, and now we're fighting for wild card. We were leading the division for a minute there. So when the team is not performing to expectation, it doesn't matter how great Juan Soto is individually. Even if you look at his raw numbers compared to other guys specifically in the last month, he's been the only bright spot. So if I'm looking at it through that lens, he's doing exactly what we're paying him to do. The problem is the team isn't playing with him, and that's why we're at where we're at now.
So yeah, I totally agree with that. And generally speaking, with big players, always talk, at the end of the day, it's still a team game. Putting too much attention on one player, I think, isn't really good for anyone. It doesn't help the individual, doesn't help the team. And yeah, I don't know. I'm with Jerm on this. Yeah.
So to balance the conversation a little bit, right? Let's go back to the individual player versus individual player, right? So Kyle Schwarber about to hit or just hit 50 home runs, right? How does that compare to Soto's 30 for 30?
It doesn't. Kyle Schwarber's been amazing.
That's why Kyle Schwarber's in the MVP conversation.
Did we get a Mets fan just say Kyle Schwarber's amazing? Is that what I just heard?
I mean, I'm not delusional.
You're a Mets fan. He is a Mets fan.
What sense? He has some sense.
Yeah, some sense.
I'd also like to point out that I now live right over the river in New Jersey, so my whole life is learning to make peace with the opponents And again, the last couple of years, it's been a pretty good squad you guys got. I hate to say it. It's true, though. It's true.
You know, wrestling and baseball, I kind of have my favorite streak in wrestling was the Undertaker streak.
Oh, of course.
And now my favorite streak is 1986 continuing. Every time the Mets get eliminated from the playoffs, it brings me more joy than the Phillies winning in the playoffs.
You really are a heel manager.
I love when the Mets get eliminated, and seriously, I get happier the Mets getting eliminated than the Phillies going forward. Something sadistic about that.
By that measure, though, at least it's good that the Mets are competitive. Like, for example, in the 08-09 years, the Mets were just a drag. No one thought nothing was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You guys won the World Series, won and then went back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those are brutal days for us, but I had a lot of friends that are like, I kind of missed the competition.
No, I don't. I want you guys to be bums forever.
Okay.
Yeah. I
so
love
there's no
it.
part of you
I
that's...
love it. Your owner spends $1 zillion and you haven't won a trophy in decades. It's my favorite streak in sports. Better than the Undertaker. Well, the Undertaker streak's over.
He ended that one.
Brutal, man. Speaking of wrestling.
Right? Wrong way, right? Brock shouldn't have gotten that.
At the time, who else would have, though, at the time? You know?
I'm just saying,
He
I
was
think
the guy.
I think Roman getting that push would have been a bigger thing. Roman getting that win.
It wasn't time for Roman at that time yet, though.
Yeah.
So
A year
maybe you
later.
could have kept that, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't at that time. People were walking out of Roman Reigns' main events at that time. So he wasn't ready for that. That would have made him, he wouldn't have been as big as he is now. It was the best thing that never happened.
You know
to
what
him.
happened? He came out with the leukemia scare.
Yeah.
And then he said, listen, my name's Joe. I'm not Roman.
Yeah.
I remember that's when he had that flip when the crowd started caring about him. But I don't care about the WWE. The only thing I watch is TNA wrestling.
There you go, man. There you go. We might have to bring this guy in. Man.
Yeah.
He's a good heel.
Just to bring things down back to earth a little bit, I looked up some numbers because I don't want you guys to think, like, creep in my mind and doubt. You got my emotional heartstrings all in a bunch with this belt, but now I have to lock in.
Lock in.
Batting average, Juan Soto's winning. Home runs, sure. Kyle Schwarber, again, I'll give him all the props in the world. He has a lot. RBIs, Schwarber again, but
Yeah.
Soto's better on base percentage. Soto's better slugging percentage, stolen bases, walks. You know why? Because they're scared of the man. All right, they're pitching to Schwarber and he's making them pay, but they're still giving respect to Juan Soto because they know what the truth is. So this lie you guys are living is going to be over.
How much money does Juan Soto make?
I mean,
shouldn't we respect the guy? I mean, that's why he makes boatloads of money.
I'm not a fan of pocket watching. You're only worth what somebody's willing to pay you. I'm not going to get mad that somebody's getting more money.
I'm not mad. I'm just saying the guy. We have high expectations as Mets fans, right?
But I told you, Bryce Harper went through the same thing similarly, right?
His first 1 month. It was fine.
No, it was the
He
first.
turned
It was
out
the
great.
whole.
Went to the World Series.
It was the whole. But exactly the first season. Everybody was like, 13 years, big mistake.
I see what you're doing here, right? It's like we're playing Uno, and you drop the skip card, and you're saying, okay, we're gonna walk Juan Soto, okay, but now talk to me about Pete Alonso, Francisco Lindor. What's going on with them? Why are they not holding up their weight? Why are they not holding up to their salaries? Why are they not holding up to their superstar
What about Edwin
MVP
Diaz?
status?
What's Edwin Diaz doing?
What's going on with that?
Yeah.
Right? Talk a little bit more about the team and going back to your point where the team hasn't been able to collaborate to pull through for New York, right? What do you think is going to happen today?
And Grimace stinks.
What do you think is going to happen today?
So Pete Alonso, I think he's been having a pretty good season considering all the offseason drama he went through with them not paying him. I think it was a mistake because now the price just went up, especially during the season. And I think the tail of the season has been the last couple seasons with the Mets. It's like one player is super hot and everybody else is cold. And then by the time they cool off, you know, and then Francisco Lindor heats up a little bit as Pete Alonso cools down a little bit. And then once Lindor cools down, now Juan Soto's red hot. And it's like we can't put it all together. And I feel like we did that kind of in the middle around the All-Star break. I felt like we were turning a corner, but then I don't know what happened. It went back to the way it was in the beginning of the season where Juan Soto he couldn't do anything. And then all of a sudden, now he's the only thing worth anything for the Mets. I'm hoping for a good day today. I'm hoping the Mets can make it happen. They have the talent. It's just for some reason they can't put it all together all at one time.
So we're here. It's September 11th. The playoffs are on the horizon. The Mets most likely going to make the playoffs in a wild card run. what do they have to do outside of their star players to kind of figure it out, get it together? You guys made a huge trade deadline acquisition in Ryan Helsley at the deadline, like I mentioned. He hasn't really performed up to snuff. What else needs to happen to really have this Mets team collab and put it together, pull all the strings together to make a wild card run and potentially replicate what they did in the beginning of the postseason last year?
I mean, these are questions that I don't really know you can answer with statistics, right? Again, last year, I don't know at this time that I thought the Mets were going to, A, get to the playoffs and beat the Phillies in it, right? There had been nothing then indicating that was going to happen. So, again, as a Mets fan, you are sort of born drinking the Kool-Aid about it. I want to believe they're going to get that last-minute never-say-die push. You know, tonight, obviously, I have to dream, even in the Lions' den here, that this will be the start. This is where it happens. This is where they're like, all right, let's do it. We're coming on. I mean, because, again, it's not like the first game of the series is a blowout for the Mets, right? It's in there. So I don't know. I got to believe at this point it's less about individual statistics. It's team play. It's keeping your head in the game and believing, which I know sounds very platitude heavy, but once again, I got to drink the Kool-Aid somewhere.
I mean, this was the opportunity to really get back in the divisional race, right? And then you lose the first three. The best you can do is salvage the series and then leave this behind you. Let realization kick in that you're going to be in the wild card.
Maybe.
And just
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, it could just keep imploding. It could just keep getting worse.
This is like you got your leg cut off. You're trying to put gauze on the thing.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
over.
pull it out.
This is why he wanted to be in the
do you
middle of
guys-
the table.
do
He
you
wanted
guys-
to be in the fighting ring.
Do you guys even want to go to the playoffs? I mean, like,
Yeah.
what's the point, right?
All you got to do is we just
Once
mentioned
again,
it earlier. We did it last year.
Similar thing,
I
man.
don't remember last year's playoffs.
Oh, you know what happened? There was a
I was
series
just gonna
against
say.
the Mets and Phillies. Who won that?
I had a
Who?
movie coming out that week. I was promoting it. I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention. What? Phillies lost to the Mets?
Yeah.
That's a shame. I don't care about what happened in the past. Let's talk about today. 3 games in a row. We're the best team in the NL East. Kiss my ass.
The truth of the matter is, right, this far down the stretch, so close to October, every loss for the Mets
Hurts.
is dangerous.
Yeah, it's painful. Scars.
Well,
Scars.
we're two games up on the Reds and I believe the Giants, and we held the tiebreaker on the Giants. And I mean, the games we have left are like against the Marlins and the Rangers and some of these other teams. And
Dangerous teams.
Rangers who just swept Milwaukee.
oh my gosh, the Tigers just beat the Tigers good this year. I haven't been paying attention to a
The
lot.
Tigers
of
are one of the best teams in baseball.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. That blows up my argument.
Yes.
But I'm a champion today, so I get to say
You are a champion. You have a free pass today.
Thanks, man.
The Mets don't. They got to get back on the wagon. This is a get right game for them, so that they can try and get back in the wild card mix and get on a positive high horse.
Too much damage done this series. It's over.
I'm trying,
Pack
guys.
it up.
Yeah,
said-
Mets fans down there, I'm trying. He's just putting me down every time I try to
No,
have
I
a
don't-
logical
I don't-
conversation.
Nothing logical
And I
about
don't mind it. I'm trying, but
Philly captain is speaking like a guy who sees last year in history repeating. He says he sees that the Mets are going to sneak into the playoffs.
Nope.
And catch red hot.
Nope.
And put the Phillies out of their misery. So enjoy the regular season
Also-
wins, the regular season championships, because when the playoffs come, we already know what it's going to end up like.
I got to be around for the post-game conversation between you guys.
Can't wait.
Post game for this game, it's a regular season game. It doesn't matter. We're in first place. I don't even know. I don't think I'm even going to this game. I might just go home because I already know the Phillies won. We got the sweep.
my God.
he came down here just to be a troll, and then it's going to go.
Well, actually, I want to see the Tarantula. I like the light show. That's pretty cool when we have the Tarantula come out. So that's what maybe I'll stick around for that. But
You know what? That's a great segue, Philly Captain. What about we spice up this podcast a little bit and talk about the dramatic scene, right? Let's talk about both entrances from both closers. In the Mets closer, Edwin Diaz versus the Phillies closer, Duran, right? Whose entrance into the stadium is more impactful? Whose entrance into the stadium, rocks the city, and makes that city proud to have that closer come out and shut that game the way that they do?
Is a trumpet even like a real instrument? I'm sorry. Go ahead, guys.
I don't think a trumpet is a real instrument.
Trumpet is 100%
I'm with
a
you
real
on that
instrument.
one.
Yeah, I guess it is. It's part of
an
the national anthem, right? It's an
Yeah.
important piece.
Oh,
It's
God,
an
I had to
important
say that
brass
today.
instrument.
But what do you think about that? What do you think about Edwin Diaz's entrance versus Joan Duran's
Fun fact
entrance.
about Edwin Diaz: he had a season-ending injury, celebrating a meaningless game. So just remember that every time you think about Edwin Diaz, think about how he hurt himself during a softball game one time.
That is so sad.
Yeah,
we should play
very
the trumpet,
sad.
right?
We should be playing the trumpet.
We should be playing the
Hats.
trumpet.
Put it away. Pull out the violin.
Right. I think the trumpet is second next to the violin. That's the saddest instrument.
Yes.
I think Edwin Diaz ended the Phillies postseason last year.
We were talking about
I
the
didn't see that
entrance, though.
last
We
year.
were
We're talking about
the
the season.
entrance.
Yeah, we're talking about the entrance, and I don't know why you keep bringing up last year. It's 2025.
2025.
This is the season we're talking about now.
Yeah.
We're talking about the first place Phillies. What place are the Yankees in?
Listen, bud, I will come over there. That's the difference.
Yeah.
We don't need to see that.
Yeah.
Could get ugly.
We're talking about tonight, September 11th, 2025, live from Stateside Live, where we are blocks, or I should say a couple feet away from Citizens Bank Park,
100 yards.
where tonight would be the New York Mets versus the first place. Should I say that again? The first place. One more time. The first place Philadelphia Phillies right here at Citizens Bank
You
Park,
say something?
live from South Philadelphia.
Hey, have you seen the hideous Mets City Connect jersey? Holy God, is that thing hideous? It may be the ugliest baseball uniform in the whole thing of a major. I'm not trying to be a character or be goofy. It's downright hideous.
Well,
Agree?
You got the freedom of speech, so you're speaking your own opinion.
Now
man.
you guys think the Mets jersey?
You think that jersey's ugly?
The
Yes.
Mets City Connect is better than the Phillies.
Get
City
that
Connect.
thing's
the
disgusting.
hell out of here!
The Phillies
You are nuts.
I will give you credit. The Phillies hat is nice. The uniform itself.
Nah, the uniform's gorgeous.
Horrendous
Her-
uniform.
Are you serious? It looks like a prison uniform. I know you guys from New York are used to seeing prisons everywhere.
So I don't want to speak so bad on the Philly City Connect because I'm pretty sure. I mean, it looks like it was made by like a Make-A-Wish thing. So I don't want to.
It was made by our founding fathers. The font is the same font used on the Declaration of Independence. If you don't love this country, you don't love the Philly City Connect jersey. God bless you. Can't say that on 9/11, by the way.
I know.
No, I mean, you're a firefighter. You should know that. God bless America, and God bless the Phillies.
The Mets, the three guys on the Mets side is a bit quiet, so we're going to keep it going here on the Phillies side, right? Let's talk about, when we talk about other sports other than baseball, one of the major topics is home field advantage. How do we feel about the Mets winning today, not being at their home field?
I think they only win at their home field, right?
They cheat. They got those microphones pointing at Alec Bone's eyeballs, his precious little angel eyes. He can't take that.
That put him on the IL, by the way. Thanks, guys. He's got cataracts now.
He doesn't even want to be on the Phillies. Didn't he say that he hates this place?
He does. He hates this place. I don't know why we like him so much. He flipped off my friend one time. He's kind of a mean Alec Bone.
Oh, jeez.
Have you wrestled here in Philadelphia? I'm sure you have many times.
I have many times.
How's the wrestling crowd for Philadelphia?
So I will say this: it's awesome, just like any other sport. I love Philadelphia crowds.
Mhm.
This is the only place. I was at the 2300, the ECW arena. You ever been there?
Of course I have.
Okay.
I've wrestled there.
That is the only place that at one point I questioned to return to. I had a D battery thrown at the back of my head. Hit me in the back of the
We
head.
gave you the Scott
Here in
Hall and
Philly.
J.D. Drew treatment.
And I don't know who the hell did it. I never found out. But if it was you, come back to another show and we'll have some words. But listen, no, I love Philadelphia.
Yeah.
The crowds here are just incredible.
You're probably too young to remember ECW. when it
No,
was-
I'm not too young.
No, okay.
Yeah.
I'm one of those maniacs.
Yeah.
Front row, Terry Funk, Sabu,
Really?
barbed
Yeah.
wire. Yeah,
Did you go to the arena?
of course I
Yeah,
did.
yeah, yeah.
Pocket full of
You were there
batteries and
too?
all.
Yeah,
Huh? Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
there.
It's a
My,
great spot. I love going there.
it's a piece of Philadelphia history, especially if you're a wrestling fan. Just being there and I remember that and and just watching ECW grow in Philadelphia, embracing it. It was something. It was one of the very early things that Philly could claim. You know, outside of the major sports stuff, ECW was something that Philly could claim because it was a good time.
Absolutely. Tommy Dreamer's a big name over there. Did you guys go back and see him?
Of course,
Yeah,
of course.
He was the man, and he's back with us at TNA now, and it's always great when we get to come home. What's up, Powers?
He busts out the Dusty Rhodes pants every so often.
He's the man. So when we get to come back to Philly, it's a great time.
Fun
Yeah.
fact, he's a Met fan.
Who?
He's a Mets fan.
Dreamer.
Tommy
My
Dreamer's a
least
Mets
favorite
fan.
wrestler is Tommy Dreamer. I was a big Sabu guy. I like Raven. I was a big Raven guy.
Ooh, Raven.
I like
yes.
Sandman.
I was telling.
I worked with Raven a few months ago.
Yeah, he seems like
Yeah.
he seems like he's doing well.
Yeah.
He's doing real good.
I'm you know, I know you like to tease me, but dude, like speaking of a day that we're all trying to get along and be together, you always got my back. Like, and I do appreciate that. From
I hate you today. Today I hate you.
I get that.
Yeah.
And he sends me these beautiful voicemails every so often, and he's
Yeah.
like, Juan Soto is a bum. Bye.
Did he update you on the errors? Does he say, "Oh, there goes another Juan Soto error"?
I don't hear from any of my scumbag Mets fans friends ever. But they win one game in last month, and he's like, "Oh, look at the Phillies!" And I'm like, "What place are we in? What place?"
But if I'm sneezing at an event, I call you.
But don't
Yeah,
do me a favor, lose my number.
But in all seriousness, on the day that we're all trying to get along, I'm happy that you're here with me, brother. Look, this is amazing. This backdrop's insane. Stateside Live, incredible. I want to shout out our sponsors, TickPick, who's the reason we're going to be able to go into that beautiful stadium and watch some baseball. Obviously, I got my man, the Facebook felon Germ, here, rocking his
Here,
belt.
put that thing front and center.
About
Yeah,
to say,
that
this
is
nice, man. This is
unreal,
unbelievable, man. I'm going to cherish this.
Let's see if
Yeah,
it'll stand
see
up.
it if it'll stand up. We'll get it to stand
We're
up.
bringing that into the stadium, right? Has that been
I
decided?
mean,
Is that allowed?
If that allowed, yeah. I'm about to
Try
say
to.
if they'll let me.
Yeah.
If they'll let me, I'll definitely bring it.
What do you think?
Probably if you wear it in. If you wear it in, you tell them
mean,
you're a
they like-
firefighter. It's 9/11.
You can get in
I
if,
think
in
they'll
wrestling events. They got to allow it here.
Yeah,
man.
right? That's what I'm saying. Like, all these kids have their own WWE belts. Buster has one.
Can't turn down a firefighter at 9/11.
I know.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
I'll play that card. I'll play it. I was telling.
Yeah, he's just wrong. He's wearing the wrong clothes.
I should have
On
wore the whole.
this
I should have
day.
wore this
Yeah.
thing. I was like, you
Well,
have,
that was the initial game plan. We're going to make you do the shirt.
oh
rip.
dang! I should have
Yeah.
brought it. I should have
They're
brought
going to
it.
be like, thank you for
Yeah.
your service. And everybody clapping. Firefighter saves freaking people from burning buildings. And
Yeah. Unfortunately, all I see is the Mets hat.
he always says
Sorry.
he's got to go
Yeah.
save what? Cats on?
Cat, saving Kitty. But,
Have you done that for
double
real?
entry.
Is that a thing that really happens?
Yes. So I've actually saved 3 cats in the 6 years I've been at this department.
From trees?
Yeah.
One from a tree.
God bless.
It was 2 a.m. and this tree, I mean, it's the tallest tree I've ever seen, right next to somebody's house. And this cat was screaming. It was like 3 a.m. And I was like, well, I told the lady, I get that it's annoying, but have you ever seen a cat skeleton like high in a tree? No, they'll come down.
Yeah.
And she would not let us leave. So we took the smallest diameter hose we had. I sprayed some water up at it. Not at it, but like near it. And it scurried on down.
Wow.
That was the easy one. We had a cat stuck in somebody's Honda Civic. And I don't know what's up with Honda and how they make their cars. We had to drop this lady's water condenser, take out the air filter, take off the front tire, and get this cat out. It was stuck. She didn't want to drive it. It was terrible. And saving cats, things that happen here, the kittens get stuck in the storm drains. That's probably our most common one. Little ducks and kittens and smaller animals get stuck in the storm drains in the grocery stores.
Baby Jessica. Remember Baby Jessica?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
That, man,
But with stray animals,
Yeah.
not with a human being.
that was, I mean, and that Baby Jessica thing, man, getting stuck in that tunnel like that, 30-something feet down or whatever it was,
claustrophobic,
like,
man. That's scary.
That's scary stuff to
Yeah.
get her out, man. That's specialized training, and it's very technical. So,
It's very important to bring up Baby Jessica on 9/11.
yeah,
It's a very special day.
Comparison. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate the love and the belt. I was telling Zach before we got started, this honestly feels like a childhood dream. I actually attempted in my younger years to be a professional wrestler. I went to a Bam Bam Bigelow had a school. He had like a little wrestling road down in Sewell, New Jersey, and I attended a show. And I said, a buddy of mine who was a wrestler at the time that I worked with said, "Come on down. You're into wrestling." We used to talk wrestling all the time, and I watched the show. I signed up for the school. Maybe an hour. He taught us how to do bumps an hour in, and then Bam Bam Bigelow took turns like body slamming us for real. I took one, and I said, "You know what, man? I think I'm retiring from professional wrestling. I respect the hell out of what these wrestlers do. It's got to be close to 365."
Well, you said for real. That's the thing.
Yeah.
People think that ring doesn't hurt. It
No.
hurts, and there's no not for real. When I have you here, I'm
Yeah.
slamming you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's real.
Yeah.
And someone like him,
Yeah.
especially, he probably whooped your ass.
Oh yeah, and especially as
Yeah,
you're
the first slam's the hardest
Oh, yeah.
on purpose to
And
see if you'll come back.
right, and 100%. They're trying to give people who think it's a game, think it's a joke.
Yeah.
I'm sure he put a little extra oomph in it to for the reasons to say, hey, who has what it takes? It's a hard, physical, athletic sport. In reality, it's
super hard. Every part of that ring hurts,
Yeah.
man. The ropes,
Everything.
every single part of that ring hurts.
I was shocked at how much the ropes hurt.
The ropes hurt.
They look like
Yeah.
they're very bouncy and elastic.
It's metal wire. for
They're
most.
stiff. They're
Yeah.
I can't even explain it. They feel stiffer
Yep.
than what they look like
Oh
on
yeah,
TV.
and then if you go to a ring with ropes,
Mhm.
you'll get rope burn. I've seen
Oh.
people bruise their ribs hitting those
Yeah.
things. It's serious.
Yeah.
Well, we're bringing the wheel back, right? I think that the Mets are going to have some burn ropes today. On the
Oh man,
Before Mike
Jeez.
joined us up here on the desk, we were talking about the uniforms. I just wanted to highlight a little bit about the uniforms that they'll be wearing tonight. The Phillies are going to be wearing a 9/11 ribbon patches on their hats,
Okay.
and the Mets will be wearing FD New
NY.
York
Oh,
FDNY
okay.
hats and
That's
New
cool.
York Police Department hats. So
That's
go.
cool.
that'll
Love
be
it.
a great
I
tribute.
love it.
You know,
To 9/11?
there was some issue with that. New Era, shout outs to them for fixing it, but they were annoyed the players were doing it because they have the license agreement for it.
Yeah.
So Pete Alonso, a bunch of other Mets, they got involved and they're like, we're wearing these hats. So they would wear them in the dugout and then not on the field one time. And then eventually New Era's like, dude, just wear them.
Yeah, there's some
Yeah.
things that just make sense.
Right,
It
right.
just makes sense.
It
leave it to
does.
the Mets to figure that out and do the right thing.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless
It
them.
did take them a while to figure it out.
I don't know if this was
Yeah.
mentioned before I joined. We were just making sure everything with Fox 29 was working. But, there's been memorable moments and patriotic moments with these two teams. And one of them was the capture and compromise of Osama bin Laden.
Correct.
And that happened while the Mets and Phillies were in game.
Across the
playing.
street.
May
Right.
2nd, May 2nd, 2011, to be exact.
Right.
What was the
Phillies
final in that game?
2-1 Phillies.
There we go.
No. Mets won that.
No,
Mets won that
Phillies
game.
Did they?
I'll bet you $1 million. Mets
All right,
won.
Look
let
it
me
up.
look.
So I'm gonna look it
Look
up.
it
It
up.
doesn't. It doesn't matter. They didn't win
I
the World Series
I don't
that
want
year.
to. I don't want to bet. I'm not a gambler.
$1 million bucks is on the line. here.
Email.
As I mentioned before, I try to remember
Yeah.
all of the 2011 Philly season because that was
Yeah.
a train wreck.
So yeah, the Mets ended up winning. It's pretty epic. But anyway,
Were you at the game?
I was, and
Yeah.
it was nuts, dude. Because like we were chanting USA, Met Philly fans were hugging each other. It was remarkable. Just to really, the players had no idea what was going on,
Mhm.
and next thing you know, it got out to them. The whole crowd was just,
Unification, man.
Yeah,
United
yeah.
we stand.
We
That's
need
what
that.
it's
We
about.
need
One of the
that,
guys
yeah.
mentioned it before, right? That after September 11th, we feel as though this country was mostly united
Yeah.
or came together on September 12th, right? So honoring a night like tonight gives us a space to reflect, to pause, and especially have such a powerful midseason game so
Yeah.
close to the playoff run here that's coming up in a couple weeks.
Well, you could also tell we're so united. Both teams left thinking they won, right? So you thought you won. I think
Mets
I
won that game, by the way,
Thank you,
2-1.
Thank you.
Yes.
You know why? Because Kyle Kendrick was on the bump that game. No
that's
wonder
fine.
the Mets won.
It doesn't matter. We won. That's a dub. We got the dub, just like
Yeah.
we do in the playoffs against you guys. And the Phillies have never beat a New York team. Zach, this is where you and I come together. A New York team in the playoffs.
Where's
I didn't
your
know that.
Where's
That
your
is
hardware to
wild.
show for that?
I mean, the Yankees have one.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
He said New York team. He
fell
didn't specify.
By the
Yeah.
way, Alex Rodriguez. Let's
He's a
be
great
honest.
guy.
He's a cheater.
Okay.
Steroids.
Here we go.
I mean,
There
technically,
we go.
would you want to win the World Series that way?
I'd rather lose, playing fairly than win.
I'd
cheating.
rather get no hit by the Houston Astros fairly. That's me. That's the type of fan I am.
Powers, just say the word. They go through
Yeah,
this.
yeah, right
They
through
go
it,
through
right
the
through it.
table.
Yeah.
Anybody who I always bring back up. Zach's always got my back, dude. Your 9/11, your message was a little different, and we talked about this.
Oh yeah.
How you found out that?
Well, it was funny. It's wrestling related. I was watching 2011. I think it was Extreme Rules, and after the pay-per-view went off the air, it was John Cena. They were doing a little Twitter exclusive post-show thing, and John Cena got on the microphone and announced it to the arena, and it was playing live for everyone else. So he was actually one of the first to hit the internet with it before Obama came
You know
out.
who the first person to tweet about it was? Was The Rock.
Really?
The Rock had a cousin who was part of SEAL Team 6.
No way.
And he knew about it, and he tweeted 12 hours before we knew, I'm awfully proud of this country.
Really?
Yeah. Rock,
Wow,
Rock,
it all comes full circle.
Rock knows
Really?
everything, brother.
Yeah, he was ready for the sequel. He's always.
He wanted to make a movie out of it.
Hey, Ty, we're dead.
I didn't like that. We're dead. That didn't sound too good.
Yeah, but it's saying like
The video feed is out. The audio might still
The
be
camera's
on.
dead. The camera's dead.
because we're on Ty's camera, the only one that's not plugged in.
Hey, it happens.
Is
you know?
the audio still working?
Audio's still working.
Well,
We're
listen,
still
it's
live.
like a radio show.
Yeah, or a podcast.
We're familiar with
why I
that
said-
at iHeart.
That's why I said
Yeah.
the video feed is out, but the audio is still on.
Yeah. Look, that's why we're doing this, like to make sure we get all these bugs out
Yeah.
before the real dance. We got that. We got the Philly side going.
That's the best side.
That's all we
anyway.
need. It's really all
that's
we need.
Yeah, but we will probably move that around in a
yeah,
second.
we're gonna show the losing side first.
Yeah. Look, like the Mets need this game. You guys don't.
I mean, let's be real here. I mean, I'm the only one that invested in an actual jersey. You guys are wearing T-shirts. So what kind of fans are you guys?
I go to every single home game.
so-
I can't wear
yeah,
a jersey
and
to every game.
I say this. I don't celebrate Red October, but I respect it. So I don't normally wear too much Met gear into your stadium.
Okay.
You know,
We would like to see you wear a red shirt and bleed. Some blood out there.
You disagree?
Huh? No, I just hate you.
Also, it's
That's all.
incognito.
Nothing personal. I hate you. I hate the Mets fans.
Aw.
It's
No, I just hate you. That's all.
If you want to grab a
Nothing
jersey and put it on, I got your back.
Yeah,
Tonight.
thank
So,
you,
all
my
right, all right.
Get it
Did he
customized
tell
for
you
him.
he's
Get it
a
customized for him.
promoter? He's a manager.
he knows.
me.
Of course he
Yeah,
knows.
yeah.
He sees the way I'm talking.
does, he
I can
does.
handle the stick.
Are you a member of BTA, or are you like their?
I don't know what
they're-
they
they're
call
like
me when they
wicked
need me.
cousin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wrestling business is shady like
It
that.
really
They
is.
don't know
Yeah.
when they need you.
They-
But
yeah.
when they need somebody to get attention on their shitty organization or crappy organization, they call me. You know why? Because I get the eyeballs.
So
The
how-
Phillies should try that.
Yeah.
so he was in a shave your head match against Buster, and neither one of you guys shaved your head.
I got a beautiful mullet
So-
growing.
so-
Yeah, I like that mullet going
thank you.
on. there.
It's like you said, both teams left thinking they won.
Yeah.
No joke.
Philly
Both
captain's
teams
doing his
love
best
to do it.
Alec Bowman impression, his favorite player, so that's nice.
I don't like Alec Boehm. He flipped off my friend. It's very a serious matter. My favorite Philly is
Harrison
I
Bader.
like Bader. 'cause
Oh, my
I
Lord.
like the Bader guy. He's good.
Syracuse guy, big,
Played for the Mets, didn't he?
big Pete Alonso guy. Yeah, he couldn't. Our center field's actually big,
Yeah.
so he couldn't
Couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it.
Nah.
He couldn't do it.
That's why you got Juan
Couldn't show
Soto
up.
to do it.
So, well, he does right field.
Right
but-
field, whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Cedric Mullins.
With that kind of
Nick
money,
Mullins.
with that kind of money, he should be playing the whole outfield by himself.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he might.
Be playing the whole field.
I don't know. He couldn't play right field last night. I don't know if you saw that.
Could have not just last night.
Yeah. All right. Let's
Couple nights.
Let's yeah.
You want to lower it down a little bit?
Let's keep it in the honor of
Oh,
everybody.
that's what we're doing today.
Yeah, we're
unity,
trying to keep
unity,
unity.
unity. We are here at the city of brotherly love,
Yeah.
where tonight the Mets are going to play the number one team on the National East.
You see this?
No.
I'm sweeping. I'm
we-
sweeping.
Is that what that is?
I'm sweeping. The little dustpan. Sweeping.
So let me go back to a comment that we made earlier, right? So a sweep today would mean 6 in a row for the Mets, six losses
Six
in a row.
losses. Yeah, my man. So,
Wow.
So yeah, push that money line. Let's make some money. They're definitely gonna bounce back tonight, and then they're gonna go home, face the Grom, mop the floor with him with our guy Tong. We
That's
got
a lot of
Tom's out.
confidence.
So-
Putting your money on the money line for David Peterson against Jesus Luzardo, and then going
Look,
home
we-
and
we
going
like
against
Luzardo.
DeGrom.
We like Luzardo. He was good. DeGrom's due for a laugher, so he's gonna get.
Didn't you get your
He's gonna
picture
get
taken with
close.
Luzardo the last time we did one of these events?
I got my picture taken with the Philly captain.
You got your picture taken with Luzardo. You're like, please, Mr.
happened to be there.
Luzardo.
Oh, please,
I wish
sir.
you played for the
Please.
Mets.
Please, help me winning Queens.
The
No,
Philly captain and Luzardo got the same hairdo going on.
Of
over
course.
there.
Yeah.
Beautiful locks.
yo, also like
Fabulous hair area.
Yeah.
And Zach, maybe you know this, being like somebody who's on red carpet, stuff like that. Like a lot of the guys are trained to keep their hands to themselves. when
Oh,
they take
100%.
pictures. Yeah,
So
yeah.
am I.
Was
Like a
Mike
white
Powers
shirt.
all
Yeah,
handsy with
Beyonce
Jesus
shirt.
Luzardo? Is that what's going on?
Natalie
He
Egenhoff was.
Who was touching who though? What's
Yeah.
going on? Who
No,
was-
It was consensual.
It was
Oh.
so we were on stage at Xfinity Stateside Live while they were doing meet and greets with
Yeah.
all the Philly players. So I noticed a lot of them do this, and
Oh,
a lot
yeah,
of them
yeah,
do this, and a lot of them are like, you
Yep.
know, and a lot of gifts are handed to them. It was a really cool experience.
Yeah.
Right?
It was neat.
Yeah. it was
Yeah.
neat, yeah.
I don't touch people when I meet them. I'm not a creep like you.
All
He
right.
definitely
All
palmed Luzardo's ass.
So for my co-veteran down at the end,
Yeah.
I think I just saw Mike Powers stand at parade rest and then stand at
I
attention
know.
for a second.
We'll talk about it later. We'll educate him on how that's supposed to be done later.
Right. For our military veterans out there, remember we are celebrating tonight 9/11, and we are celebrating our first responders with the pre-ceremonial celebrations that are going to be taking place tonight's game. Mets versus Phillies. Did I mention first place
First
Phillies?
place, yeah.
Okay.
I
Just I want to make sure I brought
Yeah,
that.
I don't think you brought that up at all tonight.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
You know what my favorite thing was? Game 1, National League Division Series. The game's over. You know, Philly fans are leaving. One Met fan's leaving because he got kicked out. And my man Jonathan's with a microphone.
Yep.
So the rest is history. Check it out. John Boy Media, Barstool,
All over the place.
Nighttime TV. Like if you watch that stuff, whatever. Everybody picked it up.
The Mets made a whole meme and a whole music video on their TikTok.
Yeah.
I think I'm at 4.3 million views at the moment.
That's
Last time I
incredible.
checked,
Hey, golf.
And that woman was not a Philly Karen.
she was not a Philly
She was
Karen.
not,
No,
but she let us know.
Correct.
what- You did this.
you were so
saying
inappropriate. You need to be considerate of the kids around you. You know, shout out to what was the kid name that got kicked out of the Phillies game? You remember his name? Homeless John. Homeless John
Homeless
from what
John.
city in New Jersey? From where? Gloucester City, New Jersey. Homeless John from
Not
Gloucester
even
City,
fun.
New Jersey, who's a Mets fan
Oh, my
and
God.
comes to every Mets Phillies game
Yeah.
and ended up getting into an argument with a lady and ended up getting kicked out
Good.
Oh, my
Good.
God.
He
in the
deserved
middle
it.
of the 8th inning.
Disgusting.
And was
Shouldn't
completely
even be here.
upset. He's a fan of the "Oh My God" song last
Yeah.
year,
Yeah.
and left
Disgusting.
the stadium.
Disgusting.
Having a great time. So shout out to Homeless John from Gloucester City.
No room for that.
He was a Mets fan and he was homeless?
And he was- yes.
Shocking.
And his name was John from Gloucester City, New Jersey.
You ever walk around that dump they call a stadium, City
All
Field? There's
Oh,
nothing,
my
but, nothing but like
Lord.
abandoned garages.
Oh, my.
Hey, thanks to Homeless John, though. I
Yeah.
got 4.3 million views on that video, so I appreciate you, Homeless John. Come check us out again at another game. I'll be happy to interview
Oh, I
you.
gotta
Don't
make,
get kicked out this time, though, okay?
I gotta make a public service announcement.
Okay.
Everybody, let's stop talking about Philly Karen.
Mm.
It's too much.
It's a little over the top
Listen,
now, right?
Listen,
Yeah.
right? We get it. She's evil. She's bad. But
Now we got to stop talking
Hold
about
on.
Philly.
Did you see the meme that they put her next to the Coldplay
I saw
Oh,
that.
guy?
Yeah.
it's just her father died.
The internet,
last week.
the internet always
Oh, my
wins, though.
God.
That's the point here. The internet always wins.
I know, but
Well,
I
yeah.
think the crime doesn't. The punishment's too much. Like people were searching the world for her.
Right.
They're scouring the internet for her.
She's been
And
banned from many stadiums. Many
To be
places.
fair, she's a scumbag. You're stealing baseballs from a kid. What do you want to hear? Grown. You're grown.
What
What
if? Let's look
You
at the pod.
embarrassed everybody
What-
around you.
Papa Bear did kind of run a little.
He scurried a little bit.
A little
intimidated.
far. A little far.
But also, Karen's husband never left his seat. I think he knew what was going on and didn't want to deal
That
with
is
it.
a sign that she's a
She,
scumbag.
yeah.
He knows what the deal is.
We know who wears the pants in that household. Let's
Well,
just say that.
I think he probably knows that she just does this often.
Yeah, he's desensitized to
He
her.
says that's why I don't bring you anywhere.
Yeah.
I can't have one nice evening out with you.
Whenever you get done a match, you ever throw out a towel into the crowd and watch people fight over it?
No, if I have a shirt or something, I'll throw it out.
Do you ever?
But I'll try to give it to a kid, and if something like this ever happened, I'd take it back from her and give it back to the kid.
Have you ever had that
I gotta
happen?
tell
Where
you.
you had to?
I've had things happen. Yeah,
Yeah. That's,
I
have you ever smacked a bitch?
absolutely not. I don't want to
Okay.
go to jail.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, listen.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta, you're wrestling.
Yeah.
You gotta take control. Do things.
If it's inside the guardrail, maybe we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
I agree with Philly captain though in the PSA though.
You gotta smack a bitch.
Yeah, No,
Oh
no,
my
no. I
God.
was,
Not
talking,
that-
I was talking about the punishment on the Philly Karen.
Oh,
It's too much, right? We
I
get
also
it.
think, right, not to discriminate. I also think we should come up with another name. I mean, there's some nice Karens out there.
No,
No,
you're
not
bugging.
one?
Absolutely
No,
not.
I don't
Not
think
one
so.
nice Karen.
No.
No,
I don't think
no,
so.
not at all.
How many times have you went to Walmart and you ran into a nice Karen?
A Karen?
Yes.
A nice one.
A nice
I
How
mean,
many
the-
nice Karens
I
do you
mean,
know?
the old lady that checks your receipt at Walmart.
That's
at
not
the
a
front,
Karen.
right?
She ain't a Karen then. She's like
Yeah,
Well,
I
her
was getting
name
ready
is
to say,
Karen.
that's
she's
not
like a
Karen.
Susan. That's
Her
a
name-
Susan.
Yeah.
But her real name is Karen, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but she's a Susan. Karen's a like that's a describe. We're describing what you
Who's
are.
a famous Karen in general? I'm blanking.
Who was the original Karen?
Karen
Who's the
Rogers
original Karen?
was on Channel 6, right? Was it
Karen who?
Karen Rogers?
Karen Rogers. There you go.
Channel
That's a good
6
one.
News.
Yeah.
It's a horrible name. It's ugly. Could you imagine doing a girl and go, oh, Karen? You don't want to do that.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I have some other names at the top of my head. You know, a couple ex-wives that I will probably name before
You ever,
I come
you
up
ever
with
date a
Karen.
girl? You ever date a girl who has your mom's name? That's kind of creepy when
Never.
you're when
Hell
you're
no.
when you're making
No.
sweet love. And
No, tell us more.
you don't say mom.
Yeah, let us know how that was for you.
It didn't go well. Thank God for Blue Chew. Speaking of Blue,
This message is brought to you by Blue Chew.
You know what I love?
is that one of the sponsors? I don't think so.
No, I
you
don't
know,
think
you
so.
know what I love about this podcast so far? It started out 3 Mets fans, 3 Phillies fans, and as you see, the red shirts keep coming up here.
It's a revolving
The- the-
door,
yeah.
yes.
Kind of out
That
there,
really-
Yeah, I know,
man.
yeah.
That-
It's like a symbol of how the series has been going.
It's like a symbol of how this
Listen,
game is about
After
to
tonight's
go.
game, you might need a red shirt to put on.
Well, you just got up here. I get why you guys are taking the victory lap, and I
Okay.
understand it because we all know what's going to happen in the playoffs. We'll get to the playoffs. You will count us out. You guys will be high on that high horse and high on that mountain. We're going to climb up that mountain and kick your ass off of it, just like we did last year.
Speaking of horses, I believe Philadelphia had a championship-winning horse named Smarty Jones.
Smarty
And
Jones.
a
Does,
fleet out.
does New York have a winning championship horse?
Probably.
I don't think so.
Probably, right?
Nah.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure they did. It's a big state, the whole state of New York. Or are you just talking about the dump of the city?
That
like
matter. The Jets, Giants, and even the Bills, they lost. They losers.
I mean,
the
Eli
Giants did win the world. The
Eli
Super Bowl.
Manning was a horse from the waist down
Yeah.
when he beat Tom
I
Brady.
mean, that's their best bet. But as of today, currently, or even a few seasons ago, they haven't.
New York has the best player in football.
I'm liking Josh Allen.
Josh
right now.
Allen,
Josh Allen.
the only
Yeah.
real New York team.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know if anybody knows this. I kept this under wraps, but I am a Buffalo Bills fan as well.
Oh, wow.
My condolences.
And so, I mean, no condolences. Life is cyclical.
They've
it's
been
our
crushing.
time.
They've been crushing it. Come
We're-
on,
we're
man.
fine.
When he
Josh
said,
Allen's the
I'll
man.
give
The
y'all
best
week
player.
one.
Yeah.
I'll give y'all week one.
Yeah.
That was a great game.
Absolutely.
Although I lost by one leg from Mark Andrews. But anyway,
We had one of our coworkers win $8,000 on that 9-team parlay,
oh wow.
thanks to Josh Allen. And
Wow.
so,
Josh Allen is a special player to watch. I'll give it to
absolutely.
you. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
I thought
who's
we were-
better, Josh Allen or Jalen Hurts?
Jalen.
Josh Allen.
Thank you. Thank you for being
Jalen
honest.
Hurts
also
wins
say
football
Josh
games, though.
I thought we weren't
Yeah,
talking sports, though. I thought when he said the number 1 New York team, I thought he was referring to the Christmas dancers at Radio City Music
No.
Hall.
the only New York team in the world, the only real New York team in the NFL is the Buffalo Bills. The rest are New Jersey teams. So,
Okay.
before we get out of here, I know it sounds weird we're saying celebrating 9/11. We're remembering 9/11.
Remember,
Amen.
honoring 9/11.
Honoring the people that fell, first responders, obviously 343 firefighters. There were 71 law enforcement officers, including 23 NYPD officers, 37 Port Authority officers, and close to 3,000 people total. And then obviously the counting staggering number from post 9/11 cancer and things like that. It's very important to, if you've been exposed, you're still of that age, please get tested. It affects people to the 2025. We're 24 years removed, and people are still losing their lives because of what happened that day. And it's and I know we laugh and joke about things, and it's time goes on, and we kind of not forget, but like it's okay to joke about certain things, but people really are affected by it. And I'll joke with the best of them, but it is important that we keep things in perspective and realize like a lot changed because of that day, and it still continues to change for that day. So, don't take it for granted. I know right now, today, people are a little bit more divided than they were back then, but I'm grateful. Not that 9/11 happened, but I'm grateful that a point in our time we have something that we can go to and remember when we start kind of falling off the path of, man, this country is crazy. But remember what 9/11 was like? Remember when Creed performed at the halftime? That's when America peaked right there. We were all together. And not, like you said, September 12th, 2001, we were all together. So especially these days, we laugh and joke and do things, but it is important to kind of, take the time to research. And I know we're starting to enter that time where, I speak at the high school locally on 9/11 as a veteran. I speak to them and I tell these guys, man, I was in your show. I was in high school. I was a freshman in high school. I remember Miss Narazi's computer class. I remember who I was sitting next to. I remember the exact moment, because that stuff never leaves you. So you don't want to take any of that for granted, and it's very important. So
Of course,
just want to put that out there.
and of course, right, we also want to highlight that a city like Philadelphia being so close to New York and being the city known for brotherly love, right? It's one of those cities that also supported New York City and everything that was happening during 9/11 and the search for all those who were missing and trying to help with aid and all of those type of stuff. So definitely shout out to all of the organizations from North Jersey, South Jersey, Philadelphia, and all of the supporting towns and supporting states that helped out throughout 9/11. Because again, remembering that day and watching everything on TV and hearing it on the radio, seeing how it affected so many people, right? It scared towns like Philadelphia, right? We didn't know if we were next. We didn't know if there was a plane coming here or close by or flying over to another destination and making a pit stop, unfortunately, here, right? So it definitely brought everybody in this area on edge, and it definitely impacted many folks, regardless of nationality, regardless of Democratic Party, regardless of, if you were a Mets fan or a Phillies fan. That day didn't matter, right? That day, what mattered that day was what our country was going through as a whole, what our military services was going through as a whole, what our local departments and first responders, dispatchers, EMTs, right? And just the folks who worked at the World Trade Center on a daily basis, the tourism, the visitors, right? I remember being in school and taking trips to the World Trade Center, taking trips to the Empire State Building, Statue of Liberty, right? How many kids were probably on a school trip on their way to the World Trade Center, on the way back home, right? That their lives were affected. How many students lived close by that had to walk through Central Park, had to walk through different detours to try to make their way home, right? The unknown of if my kid, if my mom, if my dad, if my brother or sister is going to make it home, right? So again, reflecting on 9/11, 2001, we are close to, like you said, 20 years or after. 25 years
24.
after, right?
24 right now.
And next
so
year is the 25th. We'll be live in Queens,
Queens,
New
right?
York, baby.
But for
Yankees
us, right,
nuts.
our generation that we were able to live through that and be able to talk about it close to 25 years later,
Yeah.
when he brought up going to a high school, right, we're talking about United States history,
Yeah.
right? We're currently living through what history was created and be able to talk about it and our kids and future generations
Yeah.
be able to ask us questions about their school projects and things like this that happen.
Yeah. Personally, I just pray we don't have to get back to that area for us all to come together.
Agreed.
I wish we all went home. If we have kids, we teach them what happened. Love one another. Unity is important. Just based off of somebody's beliefs, you shouldn't judge them. That's what this country fought to stop in World War II.
Right.
So we cannot become that. And just love one another and just get along. Like, we're all human. I don't care who you believe in or what you do. I care about you. And if I like you, I'm going to invite you out and we're going to hang out and do amazing stuff like this. So,
and that's why we're having a great time
Yeah.
with our what we call it, with our rival Mets fans.
yes.
With our rival
Yes.
Mets fans.
yeah, well, I want to thank everybody. Zach, you got anything to plug? Anything going on in
Well,
your
dude,
neck of the
what
woods?
can me and you shed some light real
Yeah,
quick on
yeah,
what
yeah.
we're doing with our
Absolutely.
we're launching a new podcast, guys.
Oh,
With Mr. Powers over here, give us a shot. iHeart, Prestige Access. We're going to come on. We're going to talk about health, wellness, overall well-being, personal, physical, mental health.
Awesome.
We're going to talk to some great people about what we're talking about here, just coming together for the common goal, which probably I think and I believe everyone should have. It's, hey, we're all human. We're all American in this case for 9/11. And I think everyone's goal in life is just to have a great life.
Yeah.
As best as it could possibly be.
Amen,
You
dude.
yourself, your family, your friends, people you care about, and even people you don't know or don't care about. I think we can all agree that life's just better when everyone's just having a good time and a good life. And the more that we could spread that message, especially on a day like today, which is what we're doing here, I think that positivity goes a long way for a lot of people. So awesome.
Amen. And then we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Nick and his amazing cast of No Fly Zone. You guys are just incredible. They
Awesome.
built this set design within 5 days, right? Four. Sorry.
4 days.
He rested on the other. And in all seriousness, it looks absolutely outstanding. I want to thank our sponsors, Tick Pick, the reason why we're able to go into the game. Whoever wants to go in, come see me. And also Gerhard's Appliances. Shop with the home team, shop local, shop Gerhard's. They're in our community. They're giving back with the Gerhard's gives back to programs and their foundation. And they're just an awesome company, awesome family. I have the benefit of working with them hand in hand almost every day. They're just great people, and everybody else you've seen on this slide. So I want to thank you all for joining. Kyle,
Thanks for having us.
Thanks. Thank
Thank
you,
you, Mike.
Jonathan. It's been awesome. Let's go Mets.
Whoa.
Charm, I love you, brother.
Love you too, bro.
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah.
And you're my good luck charm. Mets have never lost when you're in the building, bro.
Yeah.
There's a first for everything.
Yeah.
I hope today is a
It's
different
you.
story.
Yeah.
You're in our territory.
If
It was definitely a
they
nightmare.
win, you're going to every playoff game with me, just so you know.
I will go.
I know.
Yeah, he's not going to argue that.
I'm not going to argue,
Uh,
but I just hope that we don't lose because, truth be told, I believe last time we played,
Mhm.
we got swept.
Yeah.
And I
Now you
wasn't
want to
happy
return
about
the
that at
favor.
all.
You want to return it?
So the
Give
Bruins
it
might
back.
be in the back waiting.
All
to
right.
Get the,
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just letting that be known.
Elbow grease. All right, guys. We're gonna stop here. We're gonna pause. We're gonna set this all, get rid of all this stuff, get out of here, and get in the game.
Gonna get
So
me
that's
some
what it
food,
is.
Powers.
Yeah,
I need
that's
some
it.
time. I'm
Yeah.
hungry.
We'll get food.
Yes, sir.
Stay
Let's do
tuned
it.
tonight. Mets versus Philadelphia Phillies. First place, Philadelphia Phillies.
All right.
In case I didn't say
Oh,
that.
my Lord.
Let's go Mets.
There was
Let's
a
go
drinking,
Mets.
yeah. If there was a drinking game for every time Jonathan said first place Phillies,
First place Phillies.
everybody would be wasted.
Hey, it's always Phillies. We're in Philadelphia.
Thank you all.
So much. Hey, big free service.